He's just co-directed a series we all are talking about. Now probably you are getting closer about this red filter. Welcome to Patal Lok.
Because Pari was initially supposed to be made by some other production house. I tried assisting directors who are very good in their job. We realized that three of us were poles apart. Jaideep is not seeing this. A lot of this courage comes from Mr. Anurag Kashyap called me.
Welcome to this show. My name is Riddhi Dev. I am a travel content creator, published photographer, and also an entrepreneur. Inspiration with Rids, my new live chat show. I bring in guests who are from different fields, not only travel and photography, but they personally inspire me a lot for the work they have done, but more importantly for the journey that they have taken to pursue their dreams. Over years of experience working with business professionals, young aspirants, creative minds, I have realized one thing. Success can be a short or a long journey, but the truth behind an inspiring journey is what keeps you going. But you really need to prepare yourself for the struggle, for the hustle, before you actually make it work. So without wasting a lot of time, I'm going to introduce my guest to you. I know him for the last 15 years when he was starting out his journey. Yes, we are here.
Hi,
Prashit Roy. Hi. Welcome to Patal Lok. That's the mood, that's the vibe right now around. But it seems that you are in a Saaf Surta Dharti Lok. So I'm going to switch back from Patal Lok field to Dharti Lok very soon to match up with your appearance. Okay, so we have Proshit.
Like now you look like you're from Swarglok.
Okay, so we will do all of that, all the loks, right? Swag Dharti. So thank you, Proshit, so much for joining, for being my first guest on Inspiration with Rids.
I'm honored. I was really looking forward to this conversation with you because it's been really long. We had this kind of conversation.
Proshit is a co-director of the series Patal Lok. He has debuted with this fantastic horror film Pari, one of my favorites. IMDb credits him for 10 plus movies, working with Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra, Ashutosh Gwarikar, Vishal Bharadwaj. He's also one of the directors who directed The Stand Lines, one of the very first web series on Sony Live. IMDb also talks about the fact that you have a strong cultural roots in Calcutta. So let's start from there. Tell us about your childhood and what pushed you to become a director.
So I come from a very middle class background. My parents are Bengali. I come from Calcutta, and my grandfather, he was a renowned lyricist in Bengali cinema. There was always this thing about cinema. From a very young age, I got an exposure to good cinema. That really attracted me, and watching films of Satyajit Ray and Mrinal Sen and Hrithik Ghatt, that really created a foundation for me. I always wanted to, understand their films and love the way they created the world. And that is something which really interested me from a very young age. So when I passed out my college, I tried going to SRFTI, but unfortunately I was not accepted there. I was on the waiting list after giving the entrance exam. So I thought that I might as well start assisting because I always wanted to stay in this field. I came to Bombay, I started assisting filmmakers like Vishal Bharadwaj, Ashutosh Gwarikar and others. I kind of learned on the job all the tricks of filmmaking. I made my short film followed by another series. And then, while working on that series, I was talking to my co-writer Abhishek and we were trying to develop something. And that's how Pari script was born.
So talking about wanting to become a director because of the film background, but listen, you could have become an actor, okay? I have seen you just after your college and all the girls used to crush over you. So you could have pretty much thought of becoming an actor. Now, I want to specifically know that why you wanted to become a director, because a lot of people in India want to become actors.
I was not very confident of my acting capabilities, to be very honest. I always thought that I'm a very, very bad actor. And what attracted me towards filmmaking is the world development. It's how a director creates the world and creates a mise-en-scene and creates the characters. That really interested me always. The whole idea of creating the world. So the great directors were creating all these worlds through their films. So that really inspired me to become a director.
Interesting. So
to tell stories. basically.
Got. So, Prushit, before we did this chat, we also kind of did a small FAQ on the stories to ask for questions. And I'm going to integrate a lot of questions from our viewers. And also, we are going to do an open house by the end of it. One of the key questions that came that when you decided to become a director, you spoke about working on the job, but how did you prepare yourself? Is there some kind of course that you did? Because one day you probably land up in an office, but nobody will give you a job. So how did you go about those initial steps in your life?
See, it always makes a lot of difference if you do a course or study filmmaking and then come to the industry, because that gives you a certain level of confidence, because any knowledge gives you confidence. So out here, you also need a certain level of field experience to,
Right.
to survive in this industry. I tried learning it in SRFTI. I couldn't do that. I thought that it is always better to learn it on the job. And that's why I tried assisting directors who are very good in their job. And that took me a long time, because it's not easy to get through to these directors and assist them. I suggest, the best way to go is to assist directors if you want to become a director. And also, before that, do some kind of a course or, study filmmaking. And then come and then assist, and then and while doing that only, you will understand that what's attracting you as a director, what kind of stories you want to say to the audience.
That's very useful. So I'm also assuming this journey is not easy. It all sounds very cool when you become a Bollywood director, but I'm sure there have been days where you found it difficult, you struggled, you faced rejections. So for us who are on this platform, sure, we all face this, and we want to know from you, if you can give some examples, don't take names. How did you
Of
go
course.
about it? Yeah.
Of course, you know it, how many rejections I face. But yeah, I mean, it's the passion for cinema. That what drives you, keeps you on the path and keeps you running. Spite of getting all the rejections and all, I tried to find my motivation through the films which I have seen. The films which I like. Ray's Oporajito. Pather Panchali. You know what Ray had to go through to make his first film, Pather Panchali. I try to draw inspiration from these stories, and I try to keep myself motivated. You, my other friends, my girlfriend, now she's my wife, Shagota, you guys motivated me for such a long time. You might have gone back to Calcutta. You guys asked me to keep fighting, keep moving. That's what.
Take us to a day. Let's say you come back. You know that you have probably gone with a script in hand to a director. You know there is potential in that. You have been doing rounds. You come back again and again. So what do you do?
The talking to Shagota is definitely there before going and after going. It happened with me during Pari, because Pari was initially supposed to be made by some other production house. They wanted to make a horror film, while I was trying to make an atmospheric horror film. So, we were not on the same page. In spite of working on the script for a couple of times or maybe more, they told me, since this is not working, we should collaborate on some other project.
Right.
So I was really, really heartbroken, because I thought that something is going to work out. But that passion for cinema, it really, really inspires you. Whenever I am down, what I do is that I listen to a lot of soundtracks.
Okay.
So I have a list of soundtracks. Especially there's this one track from Nocturnal Animals. That really motivates me, because I think I don't know, somehow I get my kick through the soundtracks, and as if these soundtracks become a part of my life, like a theme song of Gladiator. That really motivates me, and I keep listening to it when I feel like really down.
Awesome. So I think a lot of us can again relate to that. We will get into a fun segment and again come back to a serious segment. This is going to be a small segment called Bites, and I'm going to ask you a question. You can answer in one line. Okay. One line is fun. Or you can choose. So listen, you come from Bollywood, and Bollywood is known for rapid fire. So of course, we are not getting close to that, but it's something much easier. Shall we?
Yeah.
First question is, apart from movies, what inspires you the most?
I think this is something you and me share. It's photography. I really like taking pictures, and I love traveling, and I love taking photographs.
Who still do not follow Prochit, please go and follow, and you will see there are a bunch of photos that's there. Because you love travel, what's your favorite travel destination?
Well, I haven't traveled much. So most of my travel is work related because every travel destination is Kashmir. I love Kashmir, and
Yeah.
that is one place I really, really want to go back.
You shot there?
No, me and Shagota, we went there for a holiday.
Oh, okay, awesome. One myth about directing.
One myth. That it pays well.
I'm sure it
I
does.
mean, not for everyone. When you want to make a certain kind of film,
And it doesn't really have like a mass masala audience.
mass masala audience.
If not a director, who would you have been?
I think a failure. Because that's all I know. I only know films and I only know directing.
Wow.
You know, I don't think I know anything else.
So quick choices, okay? Because you're a Bengali, cricket or football?
Football.
Yeah, you played football?
I used to when I was in school. 3-4 years back, we used to have a football club, which is in Andheri. So me, Sujit Sarkar, and a few others, Shantanu Moitro. So we used to get together and we used to play football.
Okay.
Yeah.
So writing or directing?
Directing.
Yeah. I'll also get to a bit of question on writing because I'm very fascinated by that. Anushka Sharma as a producer or an actor?
Oops. I think Anushka Sharma is an actor. See, the reason I tell you is because Anushka Sharma as a producer also has a partner, you know, which is Karnesh Sharma. So Karnesh Sharma and Anushka Sharma, they both, you know, work
Who's
together.
Anushka's brother? Karnesh is Anushka's brother.
Karnesh is Anushka's brother, and they work. They are both partners in Clean Slate, and they work together. But Anushka, as an actress, she made it all by herself, and she's a fabulous actor. So you know, I think Anushka is an actor.
Okay, good answer. This is because we again share the love for food from Kolkata. Luchi aloo dum or luchi kosha mangsho?
Always kosha mangsho. We are Bengalis.
Also, you are somebody who has directed both web series and films. So, web series or films?
Right now, probably my answer will be web series, but actual mein it's films. You know, they're both different. So, a web series is a personal experience, while a film is a community experience. I don't know. I think I'm more inclined towards film. And to be very honest, it's about telling a story. Whether you say it through web series or you say it through films, it has to connect to the audience, which is as simple as that.
Janam Bhumi is Kolkata, Karam Bhumi is Bombay. So Kolkata or Mumbai?
Calcutta, to a large extent, yes. Calcutta,
You still miss
because
Calcutta?
that's why my parents leave, because I don't get to visit Calcutta too often.
I feel you, bro. So I know that. Now that we are in lockdown, right? So one thing lockdown has taught you.
Lockdown has taught me many things. Lockdown has taught me to be patient. Lockdown has taught me to learn to do your own thing, clean your house. What are the places my maids used to, you know, leave while mopping the floor? But eventually, after 10-15 days, I have also tried leaving those places, and I don't mop those places. So yeah.
So it has become more empathetic, basically.
Yeah.
We'll again go back to the insight section because we want to learn more from you. But before that, what's your favorite scene in Patal Lok?
My favorite scene. There are multiple scenes which are my favorite, but I think there's this one scene where Avinash has shot. It is that scene where Chini says Kalia when they're sitting outside the court. Kalia comes with the bucket and says that, "Samajh mein aaya tujhe? What the fuck were you doing?" And then she says that, you know, I was trying to save money for the operation. I think that really connected with me, and that stayed with me for a very long time.
That's very sweet that you're talking about a scene which is not directed by you. It probably shows that such a good team player you must have been. In fact, I wanted to understand how it is to team up with another director. I know Sudeep Sharma has laid out everything for you. I've read and listened to your interview. But I want to know from you how it is to kind of work on a vision where you are not the only captain of the ship. So how was that experience?
I was always, fascinated by Avinash's work and both Sudeep Sharma's work. But when I got the opportunity to work with him, you know, the first thing which came into my mind, because I always learn on the job. So I thought that it's a great opportunity for me to learn. I saw it like that. And Avinash is also a person who has zero ego. So the team really worked between three of us. So on the very first meeting, we tried to discuss about our style of filmmaking, and we realized that the three of us were poles apart. I can't follow Avinash's style of filmmaking. He can't follow my style of filmmaking. And Sudeep Sharma is on a different level altogether. So we locked ourselves in a room and we did all the discussion for 7 days. And we tried to internalize the script between us. And we tried to discuss as much as we can about the motivation of the character, about the locations, about the elements in the script, everything. So after 7 days, once we finished that, we were all on the same page. Yes.
I think that's a great learning for, again, the people who are listening, because we tend to distance ourselves at times from people just because we don't come to the same page, but there is always a way. I think that's fabulous. Also, I want to tell you about my favorite scene in Patal Lok. And so that's the scene where Swastika Mukherjee goes to the dogs and its cubs. And I remember I had goosebumps when I watched it. And I know you directed that scene, that portion of Sanjeev Mehra. Tell us something. How did you create that world? Because they're wonderful.
See, we all know Lutyens Delhi. I'm from Calcutta, but I had a few friends who belonged to that circuit of journalists in Delhi. So I tried to draw inspiration from them, and I tried to stay as much as possible true to the script. And when we got Swastika and Neeraj into the show, and when we decided that okay, he's playing Sanjeev and he's playing Dolly, so we did a workshop and we tried to explore the relationship what they had before from the time our show started. So we went to the backstory and we tried to explore that. And the reason why the relationship is such between both of them and what Sanjeev is doing now. So when they found the motivation, automatically it became very easy for them to portray those characters.
Yeah. And actually, my favorite character in Patal Lok is Shabitri, the dog. Okay. What's your favorite character?
Hathoda Tyagi.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me more about it.
I mean, the reason why he's my favorite is because that you see, there are very few lines of Hathoda in the whole series. There are only 2 or 3 lines. And this man had to emote everything through his eyes. And if you see, his name is Tyagi. Somehow this man is a saint. Although he's a criminal on one side, he's also a saint.
True. Yeah.
And he believes in something. And his life is devoted to whatever he believes in. And then, when his belief is dead, he realizes that there's no point for me to live because my God, he's gone.
Right.
So I thought that's a fascinating character, and the reason why he became Tyagi. He represents one of the fault lines which runs through our country, and you get to say, as an artist, you get to say so much through this character. Yeah. So that really inspired me.
Yeah. I totally get it. So the other character, which I don't think is really the first 3 or 4 characters, but is very, very powerful, and again, very powerful performance.
I hope Jaideep is not seeing this.
No, he's not. But I'm sure he would also agree, right? So
I'm sure. Yeah.
And he is, of course, amazing.
Yeah.
But I think the other character which really, really touched my heart is the character of Chini.
Yeah.
Who represents the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
How did you?
That's a very good thing. I mean, I really wanted to talk about this. Chini, the character, she's a trans woman. We were actually looking for a trans woman to, portray this role. But unfortunately, in spite of looking all over India, we couldn't find much. There are very few trans women who are actually performing. And so we got somebody from casting team went all the way to Mizoram to find this girl. And when she came, she hardly knew acting. She had no prior acting experience. So we had to keep her in Bombay and we had to train her. I think Shanti Bhushan, He was our acting coach. So he trained her for over a month. And what you see is on screen
Is
is
after
a
that
result
training.
of, yes.
Hats off. Amazing work. I mean, of course, with the rest of the faces, we knew they were really, really good. But this one, I was like really
Yeah.
stunned. Guys, now you can put your questions. This is an open house. I will ask Proshit a few more questions and then take up something really interesting that we haven't asked. Proshit, the other thing I wanted to know, I'm sure your life has changed now. Right? After Pari and then after Patal.
I don't know. I'm not going out. The only person I'm meeting is my wife every day. So I have no clue whether, my life has changed or not. I
It
hope
has.
not, because I'm really fond of my life.
Yeah. So what are you fond of in your life, which you don't want ever to change?
I think I love this freedom. Freedom to choose the kind of work I want to do. Because the more and more you get popular, I feel the more and more you get corrupted. And the more and more you run towards the money. And that is not something I want to do. I want to tell the kind of stories which really connects with me. And I hope I can keep saying those stories.
We are getting some questions and some question about Pari, and I really wanted to touch upon Pari. I thought it was such a courageous debut. It's not a masala film. It is definitely, as you call, a genre bender. This is not the kind of horror film Bollywood does. And you decide one day to write a script yourself. Of course, you had a co-writer and direct and debut. And now we know you worked with a production house, didn't really change your vision. It takes hell lot of courage to do that. Where did you get this courage from and why with this story?
See, first of all, I wanted to make Paris, and because it was my debut also. And through my debut, I wanted to explore all the elements of filmmaking, be it cinematography, be it editing, be it lighting, be it, all the elements. And I thought that horror film will be the best way to portray everything,
Okay.
sound. And so that was one of the reasons. Other than that, I wanted to tell the story of my first film in my domain, which is
Okay.
Bengal. I always wanted to feel confident. I mean, when I'm doing my first feature film.
So that it
Also,
looks
one of the-
authentic.
Yes, so that it looks authentic. And I wanted to write and direct because I wanted to feel confident also. Yes, but if you ask me where I got the courage from, I think I got a lot of this courage comes from my wife. She went all the way to US to do her postdoc, and she got so many offers there. She didn't take it. She came all the way to India to teach in a school because she wanted to share those knowledge, what she has acquired all her life, and create new brains
Yeah.
in our country. So I think that needs a lot of courage. And, that really inspired me.
Amazing. So I don't really want to talk about Proshit's wife here, but I know her from my IIT days. She's a fantastic woman, very talented, and very educated. Okay. So, okay, Proshit, fascinating. The other question that is coming up over here is that after, Patal Lok or even Pari released, I'm sure some really big names reached out to you to congratulate you, to encourage you. And some of those are memorable moments because that's
Yes.
something you probably have dreamt for years. Tell us a couple of those.
I mean, there were many,
I'm
but
sure.
there's one particular moment which really stayed with me is when Mr. Anurag Kashyap called me. I mean, not only me, a generation of filmmakers got inspired by him and came to this industry and is pursuing what they're doing now. I mean, films like Black Friday, Paanch, Devdi, they inspired people like me to come and do whatever I'm doing. So
Right.
when you get a call from him and to congratulate you on something which you have done, I think that was quite a moment for me. And there was this one more moment when my father told me that it's looking like a film. I think that's also one of the compliments which I think is very hard to me, because that's what we try to do. We try to make everything look like films.
So almost end of the show. I'm sure we could take some of the questions while doing Patal Lok and after doing Pari now. I'm sure you're working on your next projects. I don't want you to reveal it. I completely understand. But what are you now trying to achieve in your next outing? Because now the bar has been raised. So how are you looking at it as your
Please
future
don't tell
steps?
me that. I'm really scared. I'm really scared now. I mean, people are saying that now you will have to do something, try and surpass Patal Lok with that. I mean, honestly, we never thought that Patal Lok is going to be this big. Just in case, मतलब me and Sudeep sir, we used to talk that गलती से critics अगर 3 या 3.5 स्टार दे दे तो हम लोग खुश थे.
Oh my
That was a
God.
conversation which we had. I think what I want to do is that I want to tell the stories which I want to tell honestly. That's the only thing which I want to do. I want to be honest with my stories. I want to tell the stories which connects me personally. That's all.
So do you really like this entire process of us having an idea, then writing a story, then kind of doing the screenplay and then direction? Or you're open to only just directing? I mean, what are you looking at going forward?
And honestly, I don't know. Pari's idea was a mixture of something which I heard from my grandmom and something which Banerjee Abhishek, who was my co-writer, so he thought he thought of an idea. So that got mixed and somehow Pari was formed. And Patal Lok is something which is written completely by somebody else. So what I'm looking for is something, where I can find a personal connect. So I have a very strange process. I read a script and I wait for 7 to 10 days. After 10 days, I want to see if I'm still reacting the way I reacted 10 days back to that story. If I'm doing so, then I read it again and I try to see if there's a possibility to enhance it directorially.
How long does it take you to actually write a full-fledged script? So let's say to seal Pari, how long did it take you?
I think Pari took us almost 1.5 years.
1.5 years on one script without knowing whether this will go on floor or not.
Yes.
That's the dedication. That's the passion we are talking about here, Proshit, which is amazing. I think almost end of the show. I really want to leave all of us with a message and, something that you have really learned, something that you will tell your 20-year-old that, bro, it's okay. This is how you should go about it. What do you want to tell? Because we have a lot of young audience who are going to see this now. We are also going to see it as we kind of put this IGTV and some of the other channels. So one message from you for all the youngsters who want to make probably career in unconventional path.
I think I want to tell them is, stay at it. Stay at it. It doesn't matter whether you fall. I think you have to keep trying. I think that is something which I did in my life. There were a lot of rejections, but I tried to stay on the path and I tried to, look straight and walk. I think that's something you should do. And it's a dark tunnel, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. So, keep walking towards it.
Yeah, and listen to those songs if you feel low.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Proshit Roy. You truly inspire us. I think it's a fascinating tale that we got to hear today, along with all the people who tuned in. Thank you so much. We wish you all the success, luck, happiness, light, and songs in future, and to Shagota as well. We are very proud of you, and all the very best. And thank you for being my first guest on Inspiration with Rids.
Thank you for having me on your show.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This will be Sadie. Please do share. I think this is a story that needs to really travel.